sexy. Kitty getting jiggy with it on a Monday. I'll allow it.
Do your thing. Do your thing. I'm not... Okay.
Alec Baldwin accidentally killed someone on a movie set with what was supposed to be a prop gun. Politico wrote a spicy article about how President Biden and Vice President Harris really talk when no one is around. Carrie Underwood revealed the stuff her conservative husband Mike Fisher does to annoy her, and lots of new juicy questions from you to me for Pop Quiz. Let's get after it, y'all. I'm Alex Clark, and this is POPlitics. An absolutely horrifying accident occurred on a movie set Alec Baldwin was working on in New Mexico. Alec was filming when he discharged what was supposed to be a prop gun, killing a female director of photography and seriously wounding the director. A reporter saw Alec talking to investigators right after and said he was in tears. I mean, this whole thing is beyond tragic, and I really feel for Alec, even though he is not one of my favorite celebrities by any stretch of the imagination.
Be professional. We all have to work with people we hate sometimes. Jonathan, why don't you put on more of that cologne?
Full disclosure, at the time that we're currently recording this episode, the story is still unfolding, so there aren't a ton of details out, but I am curious how something like this is even possible. So I spoke to some friends who are super familiar with firearms being used on movie sets.
It's all fun and games till they shoot you in the face.
The movie Alec was filming is called Rust, and according to IMDb, it's about a 13-year-old boy left to fend for himself and his younger brother after their parents both die in 1880s Kansas. Then, the kid goes on the run with his estranged grandfather who's sentenced to hang for the accidental death of a rancher. Eerie premonition, don't you think?
Spooky.
One of my friends spoke to her friend who runs a large weapons prop house in LA. They told her that the issue could have been that they were using revolvers, and that unlike semi-automatic guns, manual ones aren't modified the same way for blank shooting only. He told her that many times they can still shoot live or blanks. And Local 44, which is the prop master union, issued a statement that a live round was somehow involved. So it sounds like someone made a very grave mistake with the ammunition.
Oh! Got me again.
They may have been sourcing vintage and rare period guns because of the time frame of the movie, and those wouldn't be set up as prop guns, but rather real guns used as props.
Any one of you lily-livered, bow-legged varmints care to slap leather with me?
The gun wrangler or armorer on set could very possibly get charged if it was their negligence. And by the way, manslaughter is a felony in New Mexico. Since Alec is a producer on this movie, he could also get heat. And the unit production manager who is in charge of the set and who is supposed to oversee safety issues like this one could get charged too.
But listen up now. This is serious.
This is definitely a story to watch, and we'll be anxiously waiting for updates. I bet the situation will change rules on how Hollywood incorporates guns on their sets forever.
This is why Mom doesn't f***ing love you.
All right, just gonna give a PG-13 warning on this section of the episode, but the story is so funny to me that I had to include it. Politico wrote an article called Joe's Potty Mouth that's all about how much President Biden and Vice President Harris swear compared to other presidents.
As they say in my business, I'm gonna give you the whole load today.
Here's what they wrote, okay? Behind closed doors, the former Catholic schoolboy is quite profane, according to several current and former aides. When he gets going, he definitely gets going, said one White House official. In meetings with aides, Biden's vulgarities include, but are not limited to, F them. What the F are we doing? Why the F isn't this happening? Bull, damn it, or just simply F, according to several current and former aides. Bad word! When pushing for better answers, he will sometimes say, don't bullshit a bullshitter.
So ladies and gentlemen, I've been dumb.
Now this is honestly just so funny and also wildly on brand for Vice President Kamala Harris. According to Politico and someone who works closely with Kamala Harris, her favorite swear word is motherfucker, emphasis on the ah.
No, you're right.
Politico also went into details about other presidents and the spicy stuff they would say. President Lyndon B. Johnson famously said to a staffer, I want real loyalty. I want someone who will kiss my ass in Macy's window and say it smells like roses. 100% me.
Pucker up, Buttercup.
What?
President Obama said that being president made him swear way more than he was used to. And then, of course, they included President Trump in the article and said that he loved to swear during racist rants, like when he called Haiti a whole country.
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Of course, they had to say some crap like that. Anyways, I've never worked anywhere in my career, whether that's been radio or politics, where everyone doesn't cuss like a sailor. I will say this, Charlie Kirk never swears. But the rest of us?
Where did you hear that word?
Now, I had heard that word at least 10 times a day from my own man.
Carrie Underwood posted a super cute TikTok venting, jokingly, about how her husband and dream dude-servative Mike Fisher can kind of get on her nerves. So relatable and hilarious. Okay, the dead stuff on the walls, maybe not so relatable, but they're just a really cute couple. You have to share in the comments what you wouldn't put up with from your significant other if you didn't love them.
You're annoying me right now. Every breath you draw in my presence annoys me.
Comedian Ricky Gervais says this woke generation won't be woke enough for the next. He went on the Absolutely Mental podcast and told the host, Sam Harris, I want to live long enough to see the younger generation not be woke enough for the next generation. It's going to happen. Don't they realize that it's like they're next? That's what's funny. No, they don't realize it, Ricky. That's the problem with the wokies. Their heads are too far up their own butts.
Accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and
I don't know about you, but I really want to watch the UK version of The Office now. I've never seen it, and now I kind of want to.
I don't care. I think there's been a rape up there.
On Mondays, we wear pink. Just kidding, that's Wednesdays. Duh. On Mondays, I answer questions from you. Submit them to me through the link in our bio on the POPlitics Instagram. They can be about anything personal, professional, political, whatever. It's time for Pop Quiz. Savannah from Germany? Okay, hang on, are we worldwide? Is CUTEservatives International? This is the moment. Okay, Savannah says, how do you manage your time between researching, preparing, shooting, and editing all your content for the show, not to mention host the spillover? Do you even sleep? The answer, Savannah, is no, I do not, which is why we are hiring 2 positions right now because I am so stressed out from doing literally 4 separate full-time jobs by myself. We need a social media admin for POPlitics and a producer to handle POPlitics and the spillover. So if you have experience or know someone who does with either of these and are willing to work in Phoenix here at Turning Point USA HQ, please apply at tpusa.com/careers. I will love you forever.
This is already the best job I ever had.
Bailey from North Carolina, who is a celebrity that you think is conservative but have absolutely no proof that they are? No proof? I think I have proof for most of the people who I know are conservative. I would guess Jessica Simpson is because she used to be a George Bush conservative, so I think she's still one now because I don't think she's ever posted super leftist stuff.
Looks like you boys had the magic touch.
Megan from Connecticut, did you ever have a liberal phase or have you always been conservative? I've always been conservative. For maybe a few weeks in high school, I thought that Obama seemed cool when he was first running for president, but I didn't know anything and I just liked his campaign artwork. Some coffee shop hipster barista like handed me his little Hope poster or something. It was laminated and I thought, this is so cool. I got over that in a few days.
Obama!
You got Obama phone?
Yes, everybody in Cleveland, low minority got Obama phone. Keep Obama in president, you know? He gave us a phone.
Mary from New York, I need advice on what to say when someone says they hate America because of systematic racism. My favorite comeback to this is that if there is systemic racism in America, which I don't believe there is, but if there is, whose fault is that? Who controls all the major institutions, the left or the right? Big tech, the left. Education, the left. Healthcare, the left. The media, the left. Hollywood, the left. All the biggest companies, Amazon, Apple, Verizon, etc., they're all the left. So if there is systemic racism, it's not the right who would be responsible for that. Courtney from Virginia, would you rather let Joe Biden sniff you for 30 minutes or be stuck on an elevator with Kamala Harris for an hour? President Joe Biden can sniff me. It's fine. I get my hair done by Stacy at the famous Habit Salon in Gilbert, Arizona. My hair is definitely sniff-worthy.
Suddenly, I had an overwhelming urge to sniff her cheek. It was a scent I would never forget. An alluring combination of sweat and frozen waffles.
I have never seen an episode of The Spillover get downloaded as fast as this latest one about when you're dating to marry, but you don't get married, with Isabel Brown and Morgan Zeggers. The responses to this episode from you have been so incredible. I am so glad that you felt really heard in this episode, and I hope it helped you not to feel crazy, because you're not. And if you've not listened to this episode yet, you should. It is the ultimate girl talk episode and very CUTEservative approved. You can subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, leave a 5-star review to support the show, or leave one today, please, if you already did. Don't forget that we have to continue to support the OG POPlitics. Tap the heart, tell me what you let your significant other get away with only because you love them, and what you think is gonna happen with this Alec Baldwin prop gun situation. DM this episode to one firearm-loving friend, see what they think, and tell us in the comments, and hit that save button. We're back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Your life tip for the week is to get an ice cube tray, all right? Pour your favorite wine in it, and then when you pour a glass of wine, you can use your wine ice cube and it won't water your drink down. Pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm Alex Clark, and this is POPlitics. Support POPlitics, the first ever conservative pop culture daily show, by subscribing to our channel, turning on notifications, and of course, hitting the thumbs up. Also, our main home is on Instagram. Seriously, just trust me, that's where the real magic happens. Follow us there at POPlitics.